welcome. You're watching Music 9 and I'm Mitsu Fonseca. Over the next few minutes, I will take you through the top stories from the world of news, business, sports and entertainment. A story that seems to have several beginnings but no end. The Arushi Talwar murder trial entered its 214th day today, with no answers forthcoming from the forensic expert. While the defense seemed to suggest that the witness was unreliable, the whole trial now seems to be fast turning into somewhat of a farce. In 2010, a 14-year-old girl commits suicide in Kolkata after being humiliated by his teacher. In July 2012, a schoolgirl is made to drink her own urine, a punishment for bedwetting. On September 5th, a day we celebrate as Teachers' Day, a 9-year-old is hit repeatedly in the head with a steel can for playing with his friends. Makes us ask a simple question. Why have we in this country failed to end the brutalization of children? Raj Thackeray today relented to requests by producers of a music reality show that was to showcase talent from Pakistan. The M&S chief, however, punctuated his decision today with a warning against the airing of such shows in the future. A warning that simply shows how political muscle flexing seems to continue unabated. The monster it nurtured is now turning dangerously against it. Pakistan's biggest nuclear facility is under threat of an attack from the Taliban. The plot targeted against Dera Ghazi Khan nuclear installation came to light after ISI intercepted Taliban telephones, plotting a suicide attack. The plot has been reported by Pakistan's leading daily, the Express Tribune. The national animal of our country, the tiger, continues to face a threat, and the falling numbers of the wildcat only prove this fact, that we as the citizens of India aren't doing our bit to save the animals. From 13,000 of the national animals, the number has reduced to only 1,200 tigers today. The Supreme Court has hence extended the ban on all tourism activities in the core areas of India's tiger reserves. After the Supreme Court had initiated the ban on July 24th, the centre had filed an affidavit in order to be able to review the existing guidelines laid down to conserve tigers in the country. It also stated that various states have expressed their concern over the ban as the income of the locals who earned on account of tourism and the discontent arising on account of the ban may result in a threat to wildlife and forest alike. The Supreme Court, however, upheld the ban and has the matter now posted for a hearing on August 29. With cameraman Rahul Dalal, Mitsu Fonseca for Studio Talk. A crucial day for the Eurozone today, the European Central Bank holds its policy meeting as the bloc tries to manage a crippling crisis. ECB President Mario Draghi has reiterated that the central bank would do whatever is necessary to save the euro. Bond yields in Spain and Italy have risen to unsustainable levels, with the respective governments trying to rein in the high borrowing rates. Markets are expecting Draghi to take action to lower the borrowing costs of Spain and Italy. Investors would also be looking forward to a crisis-fighting strategy from him. The ECB has been at the forefront of fighting the debt crisis, which has so far pushed 5 countries into bailouts. The rupee continued its downslide for the 3rd straight day yesterday by losing a hefty 25 paise to close at nearly 6-week low of 55.91 on heavy dollar demand from importers, amid a weak trend in the local stock market. A strong dollar overseas ahead of the ECB's meeting on interest rates slated for today also weighed on the rupee, forex dealers said. At the interbank foreign exchange, that is the forex market, the domestic unit resumed lower at 55.75 a dollar from previous close of 55.66 and immediately touched a high of 55.74. It fell further to a low of 55.99 in the morning session itself. The rupee remained range-bound throughout the day before settling at 55.91, a fall of 25 paise or 0.45% over yesterday. This was the lowest close for the domestic currency, the rupee, since 56.16 on July 25, 2012. Dealers attributed the drop in rupee value to sustained dollar demand from importers, mainly oil refiners, and weakness in domestic equities. And coming up, Diego Maradona sacked, we tell you why. Also, Bollywood turns out in large numbers to pay its last respects to veteran actor Dara Singh. Welcome back. You are watching News at 9. Let's get you the latest action now from the world of sport. Former Argentina World Cup winning captain Diego Maradona has been sacked as the coach of the United Arab Emirates club Al Wasl. The 51-year-old, who agreed to a 2-year contract with the club, was removed along with his technical team after the club's board evaluated the coach's performance. Defending world champion Vishwanathan Anand struck back with vengeance as he scored the much-needed equalizer against Boris Gelfand in the 8th game of the World Chess Championship. Anand routed his Israeli opponent in just 17 moves to seal a stunning triumph. And the action heats up in IPL 2012 as the league table draws an enthralling match between the Royal Challengers and the Deccan Chargers this weekend. Deccan Chargers will be aiming to spoil Bangalore's chances of qualifying to the playoffs in Hyderabad. And Williams' team has said that they are eager and ready to put the pit lane fire drama behind them. A huge fire broke out in the Williams garage after the Spanish Grand Prix, where Pastor Maldonado bagged his first and the team's first win since 2004. Maldonado and Williams will aim to repeat their race-winning performance in this weekend's Monaco Grand Prix. You're watching Entertainment Now and I'm Mitsu Fonseca. Let's look at some of the top stories from the world of entertainment. It's time for you to go catch up with the stars. There's news on the Avengers. Well, what's interesting about Scarlett Johansson and Jeremy Renner's characters in the movie is that neither one actually has superpowers. They play Black Widow and Hawkeye. And we caught up with them in LA to chat about their roles and a lot more. Go watch for yourself. And Samira Reddy is gearing up for her next release, Phase. This biker chick has gone all out this time. From learning to ride a bike to being the actor of the movie. Check out our version of the Motorcycle Diaries with the actress. It's a film that leaves you with a beautiful thought. Everything's gonna be alright in the end. And if it's not, then it's not the end. Well, here's the young actor Dave Patel, who checked into the best exotic Marigold Hotel, a British comedy set in Rajasthan. Get set for more such interesting anecdotes. And Randeep Hooda is finally making news. Well, actually, he's finally found his ground in Bollywood and has gone ahead to sign as many as 7 films this year. Can you believe it? Actor Randeep Hooda with 7 films in his kitty? Well, I got a chance to chat up with Mr. Hooda, who has now transformed into the much sought-after actor in Bollywood. And Sanjay Dutt, who is still relishing in the success of Agnipat, returns to the big screen, and this time it's with none other than Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, the Big B. Having all the elements of a Ram Gopal Varma flick, Department, which is his next movie, is a true story. And we'll see Sanjay Dutt playing a cop this time. Imagine seeing him as a policeman. Wow! Well, earlier today I got a chance to chat with the actor. Well, that's all I have time for. Thanks for watching. This is Mitsu Fonseca signing off for now. Till next time. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.